Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a different video for you today. I'm going to be doing a what to put at the top of Santa's list. So a Christmas gift guide, or my favourite things that you should have for Christmas, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but basically it's my Christmas gift guide. So if you're a crafter and you don't know what to put at the top of Santa's list, these are the things that I would definitely have up there. Okay, so the number one slot, my first item has to be my Misti. If you haven't already got a Misti tool, definitely put this at the top of Santa's list. You won't regret buying one of these. I know they're pricey, they're a bit of an investment. You can stamp without them, obviously, you don't need it, but once you've got one, you will use it all the time. I know I've raved on about these in other videos, I've made a whole video dedicated to why I love my Misti, but I really think you should get one. If you like stamping, you think your stamping's good enough already, you'll be amazed at how much it changes when you start using the Misti and how much you want to play with your stamps more, or how many different things you start doing because you've got the Misti. You really won't regret having one of these. So yeah, bit of an investment, not overly pricey, they're around the £50 mark here in the UK, but a brilliant thing to have at the top of your Christmas list, and you really won't regret it. Okay, onto something a little bit cheaper. So this is a bit of a stocking filler. Stampin' Up scissors. These Stampin' Up snips, or paper snips as they call them, are just £9 I think they are in the catalogue. So they're not a fortune, a great little stocking filler. If you want to ask someone for a small prezi, these are perfect. I've just bought myself a new pair, but my old pair, I had 3 pairs before, but they've all lasted 5 or 6 years, and I've just invested in a nice new sharp pair. But they last really well. They make your fussy cutting so much easier, so much better. You won't get frustrated when you're trying to cut things out. They're just easy to work with and will make a massive difference to your cutting. So definitely put those on your list. Next thing, not too pricey, a Scotch gun. You all know that I love my Scotch guns. If you've watched my process videos, you see me use this all the time. I've tried all other adhesives, lots of different tape runners and tape guns and things, but this is the best one. A little bit pricey to buy the gun in the first place, it's around the £25 mark, but the rolls of tape are between £2 or £3 and they last you forever. It's super sticky. Once you get to grips of just using it, you'll find you do it easy and you won't go back to having just a small refill, one that you have to refill all the time, because it'll drive you insane going through so much tape and having to buy refills. This lasts forever. It's a lovely tool, works really well. Again, I've got more than one of these on the go, but I wouldn't be without one. At my workshops, most of my ladies use these and absolutely love them. So definitely a Scotch, they're at ATG 700 and you buy the refills to go in them. Definitely top of your Christmas list. Okay, another thing to mention, I'll do a big one for you, hold on. The Silhouette portrait machine, or the Silhouette Cameo machine, or to be fair, any sort of electronic die cutting machine, especially if you're into scrapbooking. I do use it for my card making, but if you do scrapbooking or other sorts of crafts as well, the Silhouette portrait machine is a brilliant thing to have. It does things that you can't do any other way. You can cut out titles, you can design things on your PC and get it to cut out, you can do your print and cut. This is just a portrait that I've got which does the A4 size, which has been perfect for me. Shani's actually got the Cameo so she can do 12 by 12, but I haven't needed that. I think there's been one thing where I've asked Shani to cut it for me and I couldn't do it on here, but for the price difference this one's fine. I'm more than happy with doing A4, has worked out brilliantly. Definitely, this is an expensive one, this is the dearest thing on my Christmas list, but definitely if Santa brings you this you'll be really happy. Okay, talking of cutting, we've got dies. Now obviously I realise that you have to have a die cutting machine to cut dies. If you haven't got a die cutting machine, I would definitely invest in one of those as well. I always use Sizzix machines. I've got the Big Shot Pro that I use at home. Take it to workshops sometimes, but we have the normal size machines at workshops, and I've been using them for 10 years. They're what I find the most robust, the best machines. They cut most things. They're really good machines. But I specifically wanted to talk about dies. Most of you have got the machines already, but if you haven't got basic dies, just get the basic shapes. The squares, rectangles, circles are brilliant. We all get into buying these stamps that come with little dies that cut them out and that sort of thing, but to me, don't invest in those. Invest in the basic shapes. My oldest set of dies that I've got is a circle set that I bought years and years ago when dies first first came onto the market, and I still use it now. I wouldn't be without my circle dies. I know my silhouette machine can cut a circle for me, but it's not the same. You don't get that finished edge that you get on a die. So yeah, if you want something to put on your Christmas list, basic squares, rectangles and circles. Nice ones like this with the stitching around the edge are very nice, or you can get, oh sorry, this is pierced, but you can get stitched ones as well. They're all very nice, but basic shapes are a must-have, an essential. Okay, last thing on my list, and this is again quite a pricey one, but you can buy it slowly. Copics. I can't hold it for you because it's super heavy. But yeah, Copic pens are brilliant. Well worth the investment. I've had them again years when they first came onto the market, and I don't regret buying them at all. They're absolutely brilliant. They've got more and more popular as time's gone on, but I've always loved them, and I think I always will. The only regret I have about buying them all those years ago is that I bought the chows, the complete set of chows, and I wish I'd just brought sketches to start with. If I'd known that, you know, if I knew then what I know now, I definitely would have just invested in the sketches. It's worth getting those. I'm slowly upgrading all mine to sketch pens. The shape is nicer to work with, they hold more ink, they've got the numbers on the end, which you find really, really useful. So yeah, Copics are a must-have, and they're up there on the top of what to ask Santa for this year. If you've got other colouring pens, pencils, whatever, that's great, they're all good, but Copics are my all-time favourite, and they are pricey, so it is something worth sort of putting on your Christmas list and hoping that Santa brings you a few of. The good thing about them is you can buy slowly. You can buy one at a time, you can order 10, you can buy a set, you know, whatever you want to do, but you just build up your collection of Copics and you really won't regret it. And that is it. That is my what to ask Santa for this year. I hope you've enjoyed this video. A bit of a fun one to do, just looking in my craft room and picking out my favourite things. But I'm pretty sure that if Santa brings you any of these, you will be more than happy. So yeah, I shall say goodbye. Have a wonderful Christmas, guys, and I shall see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.